Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, word to my brethren in the great city that I've never been to, but I will one day, of Brisbane, Australia. Shout out to Brisbane, Australia. Now, Jeff Horn, all right, the WBO welterweight champion, he's calling out Errol Spence Jr. He's calling out the truth, not ducking the truth. He's calling out the truth, and you know he was a dirty fight in the Manny Pacquiao fight. We know that. There was a lot of illegal tactics in that fight. But that aside, as far as his character and personality, I kind of like Jeff Horn. I can't lie. I think it'll be interesting to see once he starts fighting these other welterweights what happens. Obviously, if he does fight Errol Spence, I think Errol Spence is going to smash him. It's hard for me to kind of bet against Errol Spence because, as many of you know, if you follow me during the Kell Brook Spence buildup, I've always been high on Kell Brook. I was still high on Kell Brook. I've actually picked him to win that fight, and Errol went there and he took the title from Kell Brook. So because he did that, I show him respect, and I think he's earned the respect of me and many boxing fans for going over there and doing that in a hostile environment like Bramall Lane and Sheffield United, where they play over there. So. Jeff Horn, could he beat Errol Spence? I mean, it'll be tough because if you look at what he does have going for him, right? Jeff Horn is a very physical fighter. He's very physical, rugged, but he's not the most skilled fighter in the world. Like, okay, he knows how to get in there. He knows how to be rough, but how effective would that be against Errol Spence? Because Errol Spence is not Manny Pacquiao. He's a huge welterweight. Sometimes like a damn cheat code because he's so huge at the weight. And Jeff Horn would have his work cut out for him trying to bully that guy around. I think it's honestly a bad idea to be calling out Errol Spence. I mean, I respect the ambition. I respect you trying to go for the gusto and go ahead and get it. But make sure while you're calling him out that you tell Bob Arum, that you tell Cameron Duncan, that you tell everybody involved at Top Rank to go call out Heyman and the other people on PBC and make that fight happen. Because a lot of times you'll see these fighters stick their chests out, and they'll say this and they'll say that. They want this fight and they want that fight. But then it comes time to fight and make the fights happen, and they don't make it happen. So it is what it is, man. I know Errol Spence is not like most PBC fighters. He really wants to be an all-time great. He's really chasing greatness. He wants to be the best. So he's not going to duck a Jeff Horn. He's not going to duck anybody. He went to the UK and fought Kell Brook, all right? So with that being taken into account, I like the move from Jeff Horn. I think if Errol Spence were to be able to smoke Jeff Horn, like if he was able to destroy Jeff Horn, like many people think he would, I think that would lend a lot of credence to him because, Manny Pacquiao struggled with Jeff Horn. Even as old as he is, still a great fighter. Manny Pacquiao struggled with Jeff Horn in many cases. And, it would make him a unified champion. So the fight definitely makes sense. The fact that he's now relevant. It's not like a year or two ago when people were talking about how they would fight for because if you guys remember, there was a point in time where both Errol and Jeff Horn, they were like right there in the rankings for the WBO, I think, and there was a possibility of them fighting for one of the belts, something like that. And I remember I made a video about it, and people were going crazy because I was saying that Jeff Horn would have no chance, Errol would spank him, Errol would destroy him, and it would be a joke of a fight. I did say that. I got a lot of heat for it from the Australian people, but I think now Jeff Horn's more confident. I think it definitely makes a lot more sense because of the belts, and it'd be a good fight for boxing. If Errol Spence is looking for a hometown fight of some sort, why not make this one a hometown fight at the American Airlines Center, with the home of the Dallas Mavericks? I know that's a dream of his, so why not make that happen? Or do it in Vegas, do it in New York City. I don't know. There's a lot of options there for Errol Spence and Jeff Horn, but either way, I'm not against making the fight happen. So let me know what you guys think. Jeff Horn calls out Errol Spence Jr. Smart move, stupid move. Is he trying to get killed? Is he trying to be great? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, and you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.